Speaking of the locker room, can I just mention some guys' names? You can just give me the first thing that comes to your head if you have a funny
Yeah,
story.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, RVD.
Smoked a lot of weed, but we were cool, but we were not like buddies. Like we were like hung out. Like great guy. I mean, when I saw him in Philly, not this was it? No, it wasn't the last show in May when Sabu the week before Sabu died. I think it was another show prior to that. And yeah, DeVito was there. So he called me Chili. And when DeVito came up to me, hey Bob, what's going on, brother? Because I don't smoke weed. So so Rob clicks with people who smiz, and I was in part of that clique. So, hey DeVito, what's going on? And he goes, and he's high anyway. And I go, hey, what's up, Rob? And he goes, what's up, Chili? I said, Chili? It's fucking Angel. Yeah, I know that. I said, I know we all look alike. So he just looked at me like, because like I said, I'm at a point in my life where I just don't care. I
Right.
don't care about heat. I don't care if you shit on me because it keeps my name out there. You're not gonna call me for to work at WWE. So Angel, I wish I had this attitude back then. Not disrespectful, but just like whatever,
Right.
dude. I was always like, I don't want heat. I don't want problems. But anyway, what's the next name?
Yeah. Sandman.
Hey man, what's going on, brother? I love his hack, man. He's great. It's just funny stories. Like the hack was one of those guys where, like, I'll bring it up. HC Loke. HC Loke was in the ECW. Hack doesn't even remember him. So every time we're on the show with me, DeVito, and HC Loke, and Hack is on it, we always go, "Hey Hack, remember Loke?" No. And they'll say it and say, I don't remember him. Who is he? What do he do? And then we'll tell him. And then the next time we see him again, hey, Hack, remember Loke?
Right.
No. And Loke gets hot because he was there.
Right.
And when he feels like Hack's like, you're a nobody. I don't have to remember you. And Loke gets so hot when we bring it up about it.
Tommy Dreamer.
I love Tommy. Tommy's a great dude. Tommy was there to guide us. Tommy was always, when Paul wasn't accessible, Tommy was, and we asked Tommy things. Tommy said, "I'll look into it." I mean, he's from Gleason's, man. He has the values that we had, and um, I can't talk nothing bad about Tommy. Like I said, we just have funny, like I mean, he does some stuff that was just like, okay, perfect example. We were wrestling one time, boom, 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 and he's on the top rope. 1, 2, 3, 4. So and I'm supposed to give him a power bomb. So he's hitting DeVito. I think it was DeVito. He was hitting DeVito Grimes, and I come underneath to power bomb him. And this motherfucker trunks. You know the guys who just never sweat and throw the knee pads in
Oh,
the bag.
yeah.
And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I had his ass, his balls, just press it, and I'm just
Oh,
the ambience
yeah.
wafting waft, and I just fucking boom, 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 motherfucker. But it was that the gimmick. It
Right.
was I was working the gimmick, but I was like
Right.
disgusting.
Oh, awful.
So
That's
Tommy
funny.
just laughed and stuff. But I said, man, he didn't wash his tights, and oh my God, now I forgot his name. It'll come to me later, but he never washed his knee pads. And Christian York
Okay.
didn't fucking wash his knee pads, and then he does like the knee to the face, and it squishes because it's
Yeah.
wet still, and
Oh.
and all the whatever juice goes in your mouth because
Oh.
so it's like wash those fucking pads, bro. They're
Oh man.
disgusting.
That's
We done it, man, but we used to Febreze it, hanging on the
sure.
thing in the hotel, like to get some air because we didn't have chance to wash them. But these guys were just leaving it in their bag, and then to the next show and let it ride and let it marinate.
See, I remember one time I left a bag in my trunk and I went to the show the next day. I opened it and it was frozen to the bag because it was a winter. So my tights were frozen, like solid because they were so sweaty. They were frozen to my gimmick bag.
Well,
So
the
when you
worst thing about those knee pads is and like I said, you can to contest to this. Those pads, man, once it gets frank, and no matter how many times you wash it, that whatever the rubber, whatever material
Yeah.
was in
Oh,
there was just that stuff will stay in there. You still,
right.
no matter how much you washed it. I mean, nowadays they probably have better products that they keep odor free, but back in those days, those trace knee pads or
Oof.
or anything else just kept that stench.
Just incredible.
Oh, I love PJ, man. I mean, I feel bad what he's going through. I'm not gonna lie. I watch videos and it breaks my heart. I'm not trying to get him mad. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it here and go, oh, he is a great guy. I love him to death. But visually seeing this stuff, I mean, I just saw a video of him in Memphis, and
Yeah, I saw it too.
had a cul-de-sac. I'm like, yeah, I'm not making fun of him, but I'm like, oh my God, because I wouldn't let my hair grow up. And I mean, I'm vain, and and if I'm supposed to portray a character, I'm not gonna let the cul-de-sac grow. And I just watched, and I'm just like, I just felt bad. I mean,
Yeah,
I
me too.
wrestle to see guys like you, to see my friends, to make a payday, but I don't survive off that money. I got a job, I make good money, I live good. That's pocket money. That's me to go, hey man, I don't have to spend my real money. I can buy
Right.
my toys. I go to shows to see my friends and have a good time. There's guys I watch and it breaks my heart that they rely on that as their income. And I just like I can't I'm happy I'm not in that that
I know.
that
Yeah.
not saying level, but that viewpoint. I don't know what I'm gonna say, but yeah,
No, you're right. You're right. Jerry Lynn.
I love Jerry. Jerry's awesome, man. I have nothing. Again, he's fun. We have great times. That he was. We called him the school teacher because he used to wear his glasses and he just looked like a school teacher.
Right.
Always willing to help out. Never hurt me. Um, when I got set on fire, when I was laying in the back, when I collapsed when I went through the curtain, I was hurting and I just fell on the floor because I wanted that cold the linoleum, and I was laying there, and he just that's when we weren't getting paid. So he just comes up to me, he goes, "Angel, you okay?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, kind of." I just you can see I'm burnt, and he shook his head like fucking bullshit, and he said that because he was mad because we weren't getting paid. He goes, "We're risking our bodies, and we're just not getting paid." And you if you need anything, just holler. And I said, "Yeah, I'm fine." And he walked away. So he is just he's just a great dude. I'm happy for him that he's in AEW.
Any good balls Mahoney stories? I don't know if you noticed. I was pretty tight with him. He's from Jersey too, so I drove him to Smoky Mountain before. We've trained together before, so he's
Balls
an
are,
interesting character.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's an interesting character, but harmless.
Yeah,
That's
oh
the, that's
yeah.
that's the thing, and very smart. And the reason why I say very smart because one time we were in Canada, and I'm not saying he was on gimmicks or whatever. He was sweating, and it was cold, and he's sweating in the locker room. But he was reading an autobiography, and I still remember this. He was reading an autobiography about Benjamin Franklin, big ass book. And same thing with Necro Butcher. They said that dude is fucking intelligent, like really super intelligent. I'd never seen it, but Balls, I was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" He goes, "Oh, I'm just reading a book." And he was like, "It was, Franklin Roosevelt, I mean Benjamin Franklin autobiography, big ass thick book." Cool. Balls was smart, but he just done some stuff that like I'm just trying to remember. Like I remember one time before I got into ECW, we were doing a show, an indie show, and we were doing a battle royal, and Adolfo was in there. Dances with Wolves, Dudley,
Hmm.
and I think this was after he left. And when we're in the ring and the battle royal, and Balls comes up to him and grabs his tights like from underneath and just wedges him. And Adolfo just turns around and potato, potato, potato. And in the locker room in the back of the line, they just had a huge argument. Like, why'd you hit me? He goes, what the fuck you pulling my tights up my ass? It was just working the gimmick, brother. And I'm just sitting there like, God damn. That's what I was like. But like I said, I love Balls. You know the funny thing, the people that you think will hurt you, because I was like, man, fucking Balls and Axel, man. Besides the chair shots, soft as soft serve ice cream. The guys you thought were smooth workers, what the hell? You know, like Chris Chetty and Roadkill, just laying it in, and you're like, God damn, I owe you money. It's just weird, you know. But Ball's like smooth worker, just great guy. Just I just felt bad. Like he was my friend, and I feel bad that he passed away. Same thing with Axel. It just kills me when I hear about my friends passing away at young, you know. And then when he was
Yeah,
looking horrible,
yeah.
and you know the fucked up part is just that Balls is a year younger than me, and when he was going through his issue metamorphosis when he had no teeth and he was all skinny, and my girlfriend was like, she goes, "Oh my God, you know how old is he?" And I'm like, "You know, he's a year younger than me." She goes, "Oh my God, he is?" And he goes, "Oh, you know," and I was just like, "Yeah, you know, it's just cocaine's a hell of a drug, you know."